What's up YouTube, Capital G here. Got an excellent competitive duel for you guys to check out. No shenanigans, just a straight up competitive duel. Best 2 out of 3. It's a full on match between two very good and competitive decks. For anybody who says, Cap, you never post competitive duels anymore. Well, here you go. For you, person on the internet, we got Madoche, which is a strong deck, and then we have Dinosaurs, which is also a very strong deck. So we will see who the victor is going to be. I'm not even going to give you guys any hints at what is going to win, but I mean, I honestly think that these decks are evenly matched, no puns intended, and both decks are very capable of winning. So you see the Dinosaurs in the going first, and they open quite well. Going to be able to resolve Baby Ceratosaurus, I think 3 times in this turn, twice already, getting Oviraptor, and we'll see if we can use it. Yeah, okay, well, when you use Lithogasm, you could use it another time. It's going to get those 3 cards out of the Madoche extra deck, and obviously it's looking like you're going to be seeing a very strong turn 1 play. Anytime you're making, Halifabrax, and you're also making a Rorodon without your opponent being able to stop anything, it looks really good. Now, you see the Dark Ruler No More in the Madoche player's hand. However, if you go for things like True King of All Calamities, you can activate that before they can use Dark Ruler No More. You can activate it in the draw or standby phase when you can't use Dark Ruler No More. So you see True King of All Calamities, which some people actually want this card banned. It was a lot of people who were saying that they expected this to be banned on our most recent FNL list, but no, Konami didn't even hint at that. Nothing banned ultimately. Anyways, Dark Ruler No More was used, and I think the Dinosaur players should have obviously used True King of All Calamities in the draw or standby phase, but they did not. And sometimes you end up getting caught with your pants down, and you end up losing all of your negation there. So that was unfortunate, as Borload Savage Dragon cannot stop Dark Ruler No More. So we'll see what's going to happen here. Madoche, honestly, I thought they were just going to win off opening Petting Cessor, because I was like, basically your entire board is going to get spun back, and I believe that that's probably going to be enough for them to get victory, but no, not enough there. Didn't actually get the OTK. Not sure exactly what went wrong. The Dragonic Diagram is going to be negated, but the Dinosaur player is going to be able to push through. What are those set cards? The set cards are more prominent. Well, another Promenade in a copy of Lost Wind. So the second Promenade is not going to be useful, and mainly it's because they had the ability to summon. Ooh, this is so bad. They had the ability to summon the Oviraptor from the deck there, and I think I would have used Lost Wind on that, honestly, because Oviraptor just gives Dinosaur players too much access. Now they're going to go for the copy of Lost Wind on Conductor Tyranno, but it's basically too late. They already have the Lagia on board, and they can just go ahead and negate. So I would have used it on the Oviraptor, but that's just me. Also, if you used it on Oviraptor, there's a decent chance you would have been able to reset it as well, because Dinosaurs may have went into the extra deck. Now it looks like Dinosaurs are going to end up winning this duel. He goes for Conductor, 3 attacks, basically killing the entire board Dolo, but not quite enough to kill the Madoche player. So who do you guys think is going to win this duel? Because I feel like both players have had their opportunity to win, and neither has been able to fully cash in. Now Madoche got Petting Cessor again, and that's a win condition. He's going to use the effect of Promenade on the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno to make sure that it's not booking the monsters. And then, use Dinosaur or Dino Wrestler Pankatrops, which, I mean, that's fine. I think that Madoche is in a decent position here. As long as he can get to a rank 4, he should be in there like swimwear. We'll see if he can get out that Madoche Queen Tiramisu, who obviously is going to hit the field. She's going to do some spinning. I think he can run over Lagia. And it looks like, you know what? He's taken the pole position in this duel. I was like, all right, you got this. He's going to set 2 trap cards. But would you believe it? Nice top deck. Must be nice. Top deck's another copy of Tyranno. And just with an attack, his opponent's too low. He can't actually stop something that's 3,500. And Dino player ends up cashing in and taking the W. Game 2, we're going to see this one's going to be a little different. Madoche are going to open up, and he's going to go with a really sick turn 1 play that I've never seen Madoches go for. He has the additional normal summon, which will give him another Magdalene Surge, and that is this. He's gonna go for Trident. So I guess if you open with Magdalene plus you open with Salon, you basically can just get a free copy of Trident. Like, that's nuts, because you still get like a core Madoche combo, but your 2 level 4s, you know, they search each other and you get to turn it into another disruption. I've never seen that, but I think that that's absolutely amazing, being able to go to Trident by using some of the other Zodiac monsters and basically just ranking up into her. Anyways, he's going to continue on. He's going to get out Madoche Knights. Actually, I feel like he's going to get multiple copies of Madoche Knights. I think he's just going to skip over Chateau, which you would usually see. And he says, I don't need that. He's going to go Terraforming for Dragonic Diagram. That will, of course, be popped by Trident. And then he'll have to follow up with the Lost World, which you don't want to deal with Lost World. That card's just no targeting, and it's just a problem. So he's just going to negate that. Now he's going to get the pudding sets from his deck that he needs for his copies of Madoche Knights. And then anytime his opponent activates a monster effect, you can just shotgun it at that point, because not only are you negating said monster effect, you're taking cards out of your opponent's hand as well. 2 copies of Madoche Knights. This duel is basically over just that quickly. And Dinosaur player, you might as well just scoop. The Relinquish Animus not going to do anything at this point. He could have just popped it, but it has 0 attack. So basically running into it is the same as just like attacking your opponent directly. There's really not a need to even to kill it. Honestly, you can just run into it. Anyways, he's just going to go probably for an OTK here. I love this play. I love the Zodiac Dry. I've never seen that in Madoches, but that was just absolutely brilliant. Gave him another disruption that he actually needed to get rid of the Dragonic Diagram. Anyways, final duel. Dinosaurs versus Madoche pot 3, and you know, no hand traps or anything for Madoche players, so Dinosaur players should be able to go hard into the paint. They should be able to do whatever it is that they want, which probably means a minimum of Borreload, Savage Dragon, and Herald of the Arclight if you're going for Auroradon. At least that's what I have seen, that players generally want to go for those two summons. So there's Borreload, Savage Dragon, and that will be followed up probably with Herald of the Arclight. We'll see if he can get another piece of disruption. Okay, so he goes for the Overtext Quoteless. So 3 negates, definitely not bad, especially opponent doesn't have any Dark Ruler No Mores or any, you know, Spear Modes or any of that jazz. He's actually just going to have to hard attack into a Herald of the Arclight. He's going to go for old friend that used to be banned for years, Evil Swarm Exciton Knight. He negates it and he says, no problem, son. Did you forget I'm not a hard once per turn? I can be used multiple times in a turn. So he actually ends up blowing up the field. Promenade is Saloon, Saloon is going to be negated. And, you know, I'm not sure who's going to win this duel. He does have the Dino Wrestler Pankratrops, which will be summoned first. That's going to be Solemned, which is dangerous against dinosaurs. He's going to drop Giant Rex into the graveyard so that he can banish it and probably get... or I think he banished it with Miscellaneous Source. This time he is going to stop the Oviraptor. I think he learned his lesson from the first duel, but that will allow him to summon a rank 4. And this is where Math failed. Oh my goodness, he failed so hard. Check this out. He's at 4,000 life points, right? He's going to attack with Conductor and attack with Doka. Had he gone for Logia, which I'm going to assume is still in his extra deck, had he gone for Logia, he wins the duel, guys. He needed 100 light points. I think that he just had a brain fart, forgot about mathematics and how important they are in Yu-Gi-Oh! Ends up missing out on game by 100 life points. And you guys know, whether it's on this channel or the anime, you always never, ever, ever, or you never, ever, ever leave your opponent with 100 life points, because they will always come back. The Madoche cheese is real. He ends up getting to Palimpsest, which probably down the line means he's going to be able to get to like Promenade, and he'll probably be able to get to Tiramisu. And once he does that, he's going to wipe your board, and he'll have a defensive card as well. Basically, your only win condition at this point would be top decking Ultimate Conductor Terreno, and that's it. Basically, using the same cheese or the same kind of play that he used to win the first game kind of has to be the only way you can win this game, because if you top deck something like Double Evolution Pill, they're just going to negate it with Promenade. So like, that's not going to resolve. Like, you have to hard draw Conductor Tyranno, or some type of, no, burn card won't work either because they'll just negate that. Anyways, he's going to top deck Dogoran, which, I mean, it's a big dinosaur, but it's not the dinosaur that you wanted, and I feel like this game's going to be over. Can't give your opponent a 3,000 attack monster when they only need to do 8,000. If they're playing Madoche, getting the 8,000 isn't that difficult, whether or not you gave them the 3,000 beater. And with Chateau, the game is basically over. But I thought it was a pretty good display of both duelists. I actually love seeing duels like these where both duelists have opportunities to play. There is good back and forth. I'm going to show you guys the deck list. I'm not going to really talk about them all that much. I'm also not even going to put them in the description below because you guys know what a dinosaur deck looks like. You guys know what a Madoche deck looks like. There really wasn't anything out of the ordinary in these duels except maybe Lost Wind and the Zodiac cards for you know, for the Madoche build. But yeah, I thought it was still an excellent duel overall. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed that duel, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.